Hi, Gemini. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your January 2022 tarot reading. I'm sure you're really happy to say goodbye to this year. There's been a lot of challenges, a lot of changes, and some things we really wanted to change. But anyway, let me get your energy in here. I got to get my glasses out too. So, oh, look at that right on the bottom, eh? 9 of Cups. I don't look at that too often, but I just noticed that. All right, Gemini, let's get your energy in there. Gemini. January 2022, Gemini. I keep seeing these lovers, I guess, I don't know if it's the 9 of Cups or the lovers. I said the lovers. So it's kind of, the lovers is about a choice. This could mean a successful choice for you. Yeah. Tell me for Gemini, what do they need to know for January, the first calendar month? Oh, I'm feeling it right there. I'm feeling it right there. There was you can tell, in the cards, the way they're moving, acting, reacting. Oh, okay. I'm going to have a look at that card. It got left behind. Let's have a look at that. Ace of Pentacles. So this is new opportunity. This could be a resource, a new source of income. It could be an idea for a new source of income that you want to protect and nurture. This also could be about nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself and your own needs, what you need, how you need it. All right, so I like that that's the underlying energy here. All right, let's have a look at what you have in the recent past. Page of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords. So this is the Mythic Tarot that I'm using right now, and this was gifted to me. I lost my deck that I had since my 20s, Anyway, someone replaced it for me, a viewer named Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. And they read a little bit differently than some of the other tarot decks. So I'm happy to bring you a bit of a different message this time. So anyway, Page of Cups. There could be, you could be communicating, this is a communication, okay? And this is with someone you care about. This could be a friendship, a relative, or more. You could have feelings for this. But in the Page of Cups, I'm going to tell you in the Mythic Tarot, it's about loving yourself first. Appreciating who you are. This is cheapers. This is Narcissus, okay, in the image. And he's on his way to express his love and his feelings to someone. And he stops into this water source to get a drink and sees his own image and falls in love with himself. And a narcissist is someone who is in love with themselves. And this is what you're learning to do right now. It kind of came up here in the Ace of Pentacles too, of nurturing yourself. So this is falling in love with yourself, taking care of your needs, and also being nice to yourself. When we give those love messages to someone else, you're giving it to you. And so real true love begins with the self, because when you love yourself, you're able to open up to others, to then let that blossom. Anyhow, There is the Seven of Pentacles is about asking for financial help. You could be asking someone for a loan. You could be asking the bank for a loan. This is also to contributing, you wanting to be a part of something, wanting to contribute to it so that you can get rewards and benefits and whatnot from that. This man is, thinking long and hard whether this person is a good investment, whether he should invest some of his money and if they're a good investment, if they're reliable, that kind of thing. So somebody might be asking you for a loan or asking you to help them with something. I feel like you could be caught in the middle of something too, okay? The Two of Swords. Also, this is a very Gemini card, this you can see this child is caught in the middle of these two people. They're at odds with each other. They don't agree, and they could be translating messages. Well, you tell him that he can just forget it. Well, you tell her that I'm not budging, and so they're not talking to each other. They're talking through this person and communicating. It's putting an enormous amount of pressure and stress on this person, which is you. You are this person caught in the middle of some sort of dispute, okay? It could be over a loan. It could be over some sort of investment or exchange of time or energy, something like that. And maybe you felt you didn't get appreciated or paid for your time or your investment or something like that. There's something, I feel like you're disputing it in some way, or you're caught in between, in the middle of something like that. um I'm going to go back to something in a sec here, okay? Then you have the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles in the Mythic Tarot is about being valued for your skills, what you've been able to accomplish. Now, it's only the three. You haven't been able to accomplish that much, really, You're building your skills, you're practicing, you're starting to learn your trade, master your trade, but you're still in training, still learning, and you may have others helping you, but you're also at the point where others are willing to pay you for your skills, that you're of value to others, okay? Now, it kind of brings me back to this card. The shoe could change very quickly, okay? Before, you were needing help and trying to prove your value, and now it's on the other foot completely. Like, your value, you're getting to know your value. You've already proven in short time, or people could be talking, they also could be arguing over you, over who gets who gets your time, who gets um use of your skills, or something like that, you know what I mean? And the Five of Swords is where um I think this is Apollo, or it could be the god of justice. But anyway, you're getting in trouble here because you're being told, you put yourself in this position. You spoke up and you said that you could do or you couldn't do whatever. You spoke up and got yourself into this mess. You could have stayed quiet and stayed out of it, but you spoke up, and now you're in it and you don't like the position you're in. It's saying, okay? I think that you're being put in a position of responsibility that could be, I kind of feel like it's not your responsibility. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you're, when they need you to fill in for them, or then you're given, oh, it's all on your hands and on your shoulders. But when they don't, it's taken away very easily and treated as almost insignificant. I'm feeling a real seesaw here in this situation. The important thing is, though, here, back in the very first card, is the lesson. This is why you need to treat yourself well. You need to value yourself, because you're in a tricky situation where value is going up and down. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it's consistent in whatever dynamic you're in. Okay? Whatever dynamic you're in. I also feel like it's a pass the buck thing. People are passing the buck when they don't want the responsibility or the problem or something like that. And so I think there's going to be a point here where you're going to be required to step up to I don't know, you may need to stand up to some sort of bully or something like that. Let's see where this is going. In the present, which is the beginning of January, the first couple weeks of January. In this situation, this is what you could be going through right now. It could be a family situation. It could have been going on in December or for quite some time, actually, But here, this is in the first couple of weeks of January. I like seeing this 10 of Swords. It means it's the end of that. Like I said, I think you're treating yourself better, that you're seeing yourself as more valuable, so therefore you're not letting yourself be pushed around, Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords. There you are. The Queen of Swords doesn't take any bull. She calls a spade a spade. She's only going to deal with the facts and the truth and nothing else. This also could be an Aquarius around you. Doesn't have to be, but she's crystal clear on how she thinks about the situation. She really communicates from a mental perspective. She doesn't involve her heart in this. This is smart moves, Anyway, I really like it. So, the Three of Wands. This is your second three, by the way, because you got the Three of Pentacles here. Okay. And in both cards, you're being asked for help. Okay. Because of a skill you have, because of a talent, because of just, I think that you know something, some sort of skill or something that it's of value right now. Perhaps you're good at growing, in the farming industry. Perhaps you have a knack for wind turbines. I really don't know what it is. It could be a minor skill that is of great value suddenly. Okay. Something but you may be spoken to, talked to, approached in an undervalued kind of way. Someone really wants you to go get and feeding you all the talk you want to hear, and a lot of promises too. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that you have something of value to offer, a skill that is growing, or something that you've been developing of late. And so someone wants your help. They want you to help them. This could be a collaboration on creating a project or a business. Could be just at a job site. They need your help. And look at Jason here. I want to point this out. Here's Jason, right? He's only got one shoe. He's not the most equipped. He doesn't seem like the most equipped person, all right? And this king doesn't fully expect Jason to pull this off, but no one else will go, no one else will do it. And you're like, sure, I'll do it. I'll give it a try. I think I can, you know. And with one shoe. This is very creative energy is where you can come up with ways around things, ways to do things, And then you have the Ten of Swords. There's something in this offer that's going to end your problems. Something in this offer is going to fix all your problems. Is going to take you out of this misery, this chapter in your life that wasn't so successful, that wasn't so great, that, whatever. But this offer is going to take you out of that. And you're going to be on a new path away from all that. I think, like I said, I think you're starting to value yourself. You're not I've talked about this a lot lately, of this thought loop, a negative thought loop where you just keep looping the same thought over and over again. And you're now looking more at your successes, your positive thought loop. Like, geez, I was able to do that. Look at all I got done, maybe just in the past year, maybe just in the past couple of months. You start thinking about, geez, if you're looking over your last calendar that you kept, it's like, holy cow, look at all of the things I did. You know what I mean? Anyway. Out of this situation, I feel like there was something unjust also, too, that you went through in this chapter, and this whatever was troubling, challenging you had to do. I feel like there was some unjust situation here, okay? But you get justice. I think that some sort of fair ruling, decision, outcome comes of this situation. It could be complicated. You might be required, others might be required to look at all the aspects of the situation, or a judge in the situation, and there's a fair outcome in your favor at this time. Things are being measured. Everything's being looked at, and this opens a new door for you. The Ace of Cups, see, she's rising out of the waters. This is Venus, Aphrodite, okay, the goddess of love. And she is rising out of the waters to be open to accepting, receiving love, okay? So it's about how your perspective and how you treat others, and how you're receiving their love. So this is being open to it, ready to receive it. Before, you could have been pretty closed off, eh? Like you were going through something and you could have been closed off and weren't ready to be open to that. But after something has been justified, something's being justified here that helps free you from some sort of look at this. It could have been a breakup, a divorce, some sort of conflict that was really hard on you. Anyway, justice has come out of it. It could be divorce. It could be a settlement. It could be whatever. Just that you feel you were judged fairly. Before, I don't think you were. This person could have been really hard on you, a bully. I don't know. And I think you took it a lot harder than you let on. inside, I think you were really tormented. But anyway, after the justice, after the decision, and it also feels of like closure to you, I think, as well. It's closure. It's done. Now that that's done, and now you're ready for something new. You're open. You can breathe again. It feels like a big weight is lifted off you, and you're able to rise. The nakedness is, in one way, it's how new, new in evolution, and also a bit vulnerable, right? A bit vulnerable. You're just opening up, you're just coming out again. And so it's a little bit vulnerable at first, all right? And then here you are, feeling a lot like yourself, ready to express yourself, not just emotionally and ready to be open emotionally, but you're also crystal clear on in your mind of how you think and how you're perceiving what others are saying. I don't think you're taking things as personally anymore as maybe you were before. You have a spiritual shield, perhaps some sort of spiritual shield, because you've been more loving to yourself, kinder, looking at yourself and saying, geez, I love who I am. I like who I am, And anyway, the queen, she knows bull when she hears it too, and she will call it out, whether you are a she or a he. Okay. So you're not gonna listen. You're not going to get involved in stuff that you don't, for one thing, agree with or fight other people's battles. You're not going to do that. You're real smart. You're making smart moves now, but you will also call it out when you see it, hear it. You know what I mean? If you're being asked, you're going to say, yeah, I totally agree, or no, that is not true. I didn't see that. You know what I mean? That's the thing. You want to be crystal clear. You're feeling really good, really good about where you're headed, your new path. It looks like you're feeling like solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. And you're coming into your time. No, you're not. That's Aquarius. What am I thinking? It's almost coming into Aquarius. There could be an Aquarius around you. That's the second time I've said it. Oh, and remember I said the lovers before? Remember I said the lovers? Here they are. This is near the end of January, the last couple of weeks of January. So there is a decision to be made. It's funny. In this story, this is the story of it reminds me of Helen of Troy, but it's Paris and Psyche, okay? And anyway, he has to choose between these three women. All of them have offered themselves to him. One is the goddess of war. She has great armies behind her and is very strategic and smart, has, a good mind. This one has a lot of influence, and a lot of stability and a lot of lands to her credit. And this one in the middle has just sheer beauty, sensuality, passion. It's all in the feeling realm. He can only pick one, and he knows that whatever one he picks, he's going to piss off the other two. You don't really want the Queen of War on your back, and this one with all the influences, but that is what he does. He follows his heart and picks this one, and so that starts the big Trojan War, right? Because he's made these other two mad. But choose you must. And you got to decide, are you going to follow your mind, your heart, or what's sensible, what's stable, you know? Very, very interesting. You have a decision to make. Your decision could have something to do with what you're being asked. You know, so this quest, this help that someone is asking of you, you know, and it could have something to do with this because that is a 3, and there are 3 people standing here. Oops. So what else do we have? The Lovers, the 10 of Cups right beside the Lovers. And the 10 of Cups is right under the 10 of Swords, too. This is your second 10. So you have a lot of things coming to conclusion in your life, and which is really grand because even though January is the first month of the year, of the calendar year, February is the first month of the Chinese New Year, the year of the tiger. And that's when we're ready to pounce. Where opportunity shows, we want to pounce on it. It's quick energy, it's fast, and it's in there's the timing is everything, and you need to be ready. Hi, Christine. Merry Christmas to you too. You have the 6 of Swords. What else? What else? What else? Page of Swords. And wow, couldn't be any better. 9 of Cups to end it all. And what a way to begin the Chinese New Year as well. Yeah, you have a lot of successes coming to you because you've chosen the new path. There is a relationship that is coming to a conclusion, and it's a happy conclusion. This is also contentment in the realm of the heart. You've found someone who you can settle with. You don't need to go through the ace to the 10 anymore. You've found the person you want to sit and be happy here in this very content situation. Sometimes it's about long-term commitment. Sometimes this is about moving on to, from this relationship to another. A good example, it's not always, your marriage is breaking up or anything like that. A good example is when you move out of the house. You might be living with your parents and now you're moving on your own. And so it's the end of that dynamic of that relationship, and you're beginning a new venture now on your own. And or you could have been sharing a place with someone or living with someone, and now you're starting on your own, that sort of thing, and not necessarily alone. But yeah, I think you are moving on to something new because here we have the 6 of Swords. There was something that gave you the confidence, made you happy. This also could be the person that you're moving toward, who you've selected that you want to be with, this is what you want in your life now. You want happiness, contentment, fulfillment. It's moving away from turbulent waters like we've been talking about in the past. You do not want that thought looping anymore, being involved in these turbulent communication cycles. It's interesting that it's a 6 and you're moving on, moving forward. You want peace in your life now. You want you just want peace and calm. You just want to live a happy life. You don't want to be all you don't want to be like that. This and because of all that, you've made a decision. You're fully aware, you're crystal clear of everything that's going on now. There could have been an aha kind of moment for you, an aha thing where I don't know, you heard something and it opened up your mind, kind of. You know what I mean? Not sure what that means. Anyhow, Page of Swords. You could also be communicating with someone long distance that lives further away. You could be, texting, online with them, communicating. You could be going to see them or them to see you. It could have a lot of potential, a lot of long-term potential. Someone who you could really see yourself or being in your life. Someone that makes you happy, that makes you feel young and at peace. You don't get all that fighting and turbulent, and they know how to communicate lovingly, I think. Because here is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is a yes, it's success, it's celebration. It could even be marriage. Sometimes the Ten of Cups is marriage. Because you got, look at this line. Lovers, Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups. It's got union. I don't want to say marriage, but I want to say union written all over this. But there's some stuff that you need to like, it's whatever this is, all this negative talk, all this these daggers that you're throwing at each other, whoever these people are around you, whether it's at home, work, I don't know what the situation is, but when you're ready to let that lie down, let that die, kind of thing, then you and it's funny because these are both the goddess of justice. This is Athene, right? Athene, I think her name is, and they're both the same person, but and I also feel like there might be someone on your side right now. You might be already communicating with someone who's guiding you, who's telling you that, geez, that seems unfair, and something like that. And anyway, you're realizing what's fair and what's not fair in the situation. You might be getting legal help. You might actually go to court and might give you closure on the situation. But whatever it is, you're putting it to rest. You're done with it. You want it over. You don't want to live like that anymore. And you're doing the work. You're doing the work. Someone could be begging you to just get out of it, get away from it. It's just not healthy, Anyway, you do. And this is, it just changes so much for you. So much for you. I think right around, it could even be the first day of the month, January 1st or New Year's Eve or something that gives you that. It's like that door closes, the other door opens, walking through that threshold for you. And Nine of Cups, oh my goodness. It's Nine of Cups is just happiness, It's you couldn't feel any better. And it's so great because it all started back here when you decided to put yourself first, to start loving yourself, treating yourself better, and talking nicely to yourself. That's where it all started. The work you started putting in, and you started making decisions about how much investment you're actually going to put into other people anymore. You're thinking, geez, I'm giving it all away here. Give it away now. I don't even like that band, but uh, tell me for Gemini. So these are the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards, and I really love them. I love that it has to do with the ancestors. There's a native, aboriginal influence in these cards, and you know I like that. I have, oh, wow, there's one. Kind of feel like that one too. I'm telling you. You get two, Gemini. That's for each one of your sides. Oh, I really like it. I love all these cards. They're just so gorgeous. So first of all, you have the lady. This is kind of like the Empress, you know. She's full of fruit. I like that she's opened the apple and show all the seeds that and the star. It says enjoy growth and reap the rewards. She has the triple spiral. Okay, the triple spiral. So that's the mother, father, and child. It's also considered the Holy Trinity. There's a lot of different. Oh, she's got the four directions. She's wearing almost the medicine wheel in her hat. I like there's all these apples are here. And the triple spiral. Yes. Okay. I'll read that in a sec. And you also got the wise one. Look at that. The owl again. This is is that the second or third time? Let me have a look here. Yeah, second for sure. Because you got the owl and the justice. And the owl sees day and night, sees 24/7, is aware all the time of what's going on, and doesn't really participate, listens, watches, So grow within your current situation. Does she have the feather there? She does. She has two feathers. I like that she has both a black feather and a white feather, being able to see both sides, like I said, right? So there's something about two sides here. And you were of two sides, right? Of two minds, right, Gemini? So the lady. Where do we find the lady? These cards have no... there's the wise one, so I better hold that page. Well, it might be right in here, actually. They have no numbers, so it's hard to find the... There it is. There she is right there. Okay, so we're going to read the lady first. Fertility, growth, and abundance are all imminent when the lady arrives in your life. All the seeds you have planted are coming to life, and there are plenty more rewards to come. In a material sense, this card represents financial security and comfort. It shows that there will be more than enough to go around. If you are making business deals or setting intentions to create financial growth, this card indicates a considerable amount of monetary success. Now, I want to go back here because here you're either being asked to invest or you're asking someone to invest in you, trying to prove how much you have to offer here. And then again here, you're being asked, offered money for your skills, your value, what you have to offer. And there was another one. There was opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity for a new source of income for you. The lady can also usher in other forms of abundance, opportunities, marriage proposals, and even the birth of a child. She will help you respect nature and connect with its forces in order to have a genuinely supported journey through life. So nice. And then the wise one. Now, you know what? To me, right away, I feel is this is where you started. You started nurturing yourself here with the lady. And what did it say here? Oh, I've already gone to the other one. But abundance, talking about abundance. And I think this is coming into your life, but you're also giving it to yourself. And from this, really growing, learning, becoming the wise one. You've learned a lot going through this situation. I think it's in a relationship or a business relationship you're in, and there was a lot of growth through this. So, the wisdom of the wise one is based on something that the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. When this card appears, you are being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your tasks and projects. It can be very easy to get bored and overwhelmed, but persevere. You are being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability. And that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on, because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. Hear that? Hear that. It's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. So keep working on what you're working on. I'm going to put that in the title because I think it's really, really important. Anyway, Gemini, I hope you like this reading. I think there's a huge growth period here for you where you're just going to let go a lot of the crap from the past and experience a lot of growth from it, but also really open up in a beautiful, loving, spiritual way. And I'm really happy for you. So, and also don't forget about your opportunity. Something of benefit is coming to you and success, because you have so many cards of celebration and opportunity in this new year. So anyway, let me know. I'd love to hear. I love hearing in the comments everything. I want to say Merry Christmas. I want to say Happy Hanukkah. I want to say Happy Holidays. And I hope that you have a good holiday with your family and friends and neighbors. However you celebrate it in your own way, I hope you enjoy it. I also want to say Happy New Year, and I'm really looking forward to 2022. It's sixes are all about those steps forward. Onward and upward is really the theme for next year. And like I said, the tiger ready to pounce. Okay. Bye now. Take care.